All right, checkered flag is in the air. Get ready for heat number 1. Let's see how they line up. Robert Sr. and Juicy on the front row. Thacker Whacker and Foreskin on the second row. Pissed Off Pearson and Starnuts on the third row. And Xanax and Manslammer on the fourth. And I really am beginning to wonder if they're changing these nicknames just to see if they can make me laugh. Oh, this is going to be fun. Even the production crew is laughing at this, so hit that share button while we've got a minute here while they get the engines warmed up and get their pace laps in. Show these guys some love here tonight. Well, everybody but the 90 car, we probably don't want to. Never mind. Pace car leading him around. The front four are together. Looks like they are getting gathered back up. Robert Sr. and Robert Jr., the only two really without nicknames. And shout out to Tessa Young. Hello, bud. Alright, everybody hit that share button so these guys can get some love. Pace Truck should be diving off here, and Robert Sr. is going to lead them down. Pace Truck did not dive off. They're going to do one more lap. For some reason, I was thinking this track was a single pace lap because it is a 3/4 mile dirt track, 14-degree turns, 2-degree banked straightaways, and a lot of excitement. And hello to Cody, too. All right, Pace Truck will drop off this time around, and Robert Sr. will lead them down. Excuse me. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. Here they go. Down into turn 1, and Senior gets a good run. Thacker Whacker up into second now. He got a really good run. He's pushing Senior down the front straightaway. As they come down the back straightaway, they get a... Starnuts has picked up 3 positions already. Running up for the lead. Gets into the side of Senior. Senior is up in the wall on 2 wheels. We've got mayhem through the coming out of the turn there. No caution. Everybody keeps going straight. Now Juicy is in the lead. And they are crashing in the middle of the turn here in 1 and 2. Look like Starnuts and Thacker Whacker got together there. Coming through 3 and 4. Xanax has picked up in the 3 car, has picked up. Oh, we've got a car around. That was the 8 car. Pissed Off Pearson. I bet he's a little more pissed off right now. As Robert Sr. goes to pit road, Juicy continues to lead. Starnuts is now in second. Xanax is to third. Thacker Whacker has dropped back to fourth. Get the Bandit up to the front there, Thack. And a little crossover move by Xanax. As these two continue to battle it out for third up front, Starnuts to the inside of Juicy coming down the back straightaway. Six laps coming to 5 laps to go here. Starnuts and Juicy have quite a lead over Thacker Whacker. Now Foreskin is up into 4th, Manslammer up to 5th. Pissed Off Pearson has recovered. He is in 6th. Xanax is in 7th, and Robert Sr. is off track at the moment. And quite a battle going on up they get side by side through the turn. 1 and 2, it looked like Juicy almost got star nuts there. They managed to keep them straight though. Meanwhile, we've got a change for third as Foreskin jumps up into third. Thacker Whacker drops back to fourth. Yeah, these names are great. The battle for the lead continues here. It is worth noting Starnut started back in 6th and all the way up to the lead now, but he's got Juicy battling there on the inside. Juicy has the momentum. He had his nose right on that inside wall there. As they run side by side, let's take a lap around with Starnuts here. As he comes down the back straightaway, gets that thing sliding into turn 3. Clean your mask, dude, we can't see. Comes across the start-finish line there, and is immediately halfway down the straightaway, starts setting the car up to get into 1 and 2. Going through 3 and 4, they're going to come down to the white flag as they are side by side. The 90 of Foreskin now in third. He's got a decent lead over Thacker Whacker here. Starnuts and Juicy still side by side through all the way around the track, really, down through 1 and 2. Starnuts opens up a little bit of a gap. Drops down to the inside, coming down the front straightaway. Juicy doesn't have anything for him, and it is Starnuts winning heat number 1. Juicy comes home second. Foreskin third. Thacker Whacker is fourth. Manslammer is fifth. Pissed Off Pearson is sixth. Xanax is seventh. Robert Sr. finishes 8th off track. All right, heat number 2. Oh, Lord. All right, Moxie Man up front with Old Man George. Then the Mirthmobile and Marauder on the second row. Cuckoo Cachoo and Don't Call Me Harry Potter is the third row. Robert Jr. on the fourth row. All right, as we get heat number 2 underway, a couple of quick pace laps here. The number 4 car, that is Marauder. That is the league owner, James Harris, and we might, just to mess with him, since he was the one that said go for it, we might wait till the green flag drops and pull him in. That'd be hilarious. Actually, you know what? Hey, James, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Hey, man. So the first race was highly entertaining. Can we expect a great show out of this second heat?
This one will be entertaining in some shape or form, but I don't know which way yet. But this is definitely going to be fun to watch with this group of guys in this heat. All
right, man. Well, best of luck to you, and yeah, let's put on a good show out there.
Yeah, with my limited dirt experience, this is going to be fun. So.
I was pretty sure you had limited dirt experience. Well, best of luck to you.
Ah, man, thanks.
All right. James Harris is going to go full send, I guarantee it. All righty. Pace truck is dropping off this time by. And Moxie Man and Old Man George are going to lead them down. Green flag is in the air. Moxie Man is off and away. Gets a little bit of a jump here. And got a little bumping in turn one. They are looking 4 wide for second place, and they're wrecking back there. Everybody, looks like just about everybody keeps it straight. Cuckoo Cachoo now up to, was up to second. Old Man George there. Is up to third now. Cuckoo Cachoo now back into third. Old Man George back to second. And these cars can definitely lean on each other quite a bit here. And we will talk to Garth here shortly about not driving the Mirthmobile. I know he drove it in the last race. He had a Mirthmobile paint job, but come on, Garth. Moxie Man starting to open up quite a lead as Old Man George and Cuckoo Cachoo are battling side by side. Don't Call Me Harry Potter now up into fourth. Mirthmobile has dropped back to fifth. Robert Jr. is in sixth. Seventh is James Harris Marauder. And Moxie Man using that high line all the way through 1 and 2, but it looks like Old Man George is starting to gain on him just a little bit. And it looks like Marauder had an incident a couple laps ago. Let's take a look. Looks like on the yeah, it was on the start. He got caught in that craziness. Looks like Don't Call Me Harry Potter just tapped the rear and spun him around. 6 laps left to go. As we're about to have a 3-wide battle for the lead up front. They are nose to tail for first place. Old Man George now looking to the inside, but the 91 is there. And a bunch of guys, oh no, the Mirthmobile was caught in that. As you see, the Old Man George comes down as the 91 comes up. They get stuck there, and then here comes the Mirthmobile right on the back bumper. Moxie Man continues to open up a lead with 4 laps to go. Don't Call Him Harry Potter now up to second. Robert Jr. has made his way up to third. Moxie Man continues to lead, getting 2 laps to go. Don't Call Him Harry Potter is 1.4 seconds back. Robert Jr. now up to third in the Monster Energy car. But the Mirthmobile is closing in for third place. Although the 88 is heavily damaged and Robert Jr. has a pretty much clean car. Final lap, Moxie Man is gonna send it through 1 and 2. 1.2 seconds over Don't Call Him Harry Potter. Robert Jr. still holding on to third for the moment. The Mirthmobile back to fourth. Marauder currently running fifth, but he's got his hands full. Cuckoo Cachoo right there, but as they come down through turns 3 and 4, Moxie Man wins it. Don't Call Me Harry Potter is second. Robert Jr. is third. Fourth is the Mirthmobile, and fifth is Marauder. Cuckoo Cachoo comes home sixth. Old Man George is seventh. All right, 2-minute warm-up. Great time to hit that share button. So far, Robert Sr. still the fastest out there. Cuckoo Kachu is second. Robert Jr. third. Marauder is fourth. Pissed Off Pearson is fifth. Don't Call Him Harry Potter is sixth. Thacker Whacker is seventh fastest. Thacker Whacker now the fastest one out there. Hey Thacker Whacker, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
What's going on, Doug?
Hey man, you were the fastest one on the track there for a bit, and you have definitely been fast. So far tonight. You going to be able to get up there and beat these guys?
No way in hell, Doug.
But the Bandit has to win.
I know it. Only bad thing he's only running east, east for half the track. So
that could be problematic.
That's the only time the Bandit can go fast.
All right, man. Well,
it's gonna be a rough one, Doug.
All right, man. Best of luck when you're going east.
I appreciate it.
Good old Thacker Whacker. All right. Lining up for the B main. As we line up, it is Cuckoo Kachu and Pissed Off Pearson on the front row. Marauder and Manslammer in the second row. The Mirthmobile and Thacker Whacker on the third row. Robert Jr. and Foreskin on the fourth row. Don't Call Me Harry Potter is ninth. Juicy is 10th. 11th is Moxie Man. 12th is Starnuts. 13th is Xanax. Old Man George is 14th. And Robert Sr. is 15th. As they take to the track for their couple of pace laps, Pissed Off Pearson and everybody trying to get sorted out here. There we go. Cuckoo Kachu on the front row. And Marauder there on the inside. He does not have a lot of dirt experience, struggled in his heat. This could get dicey. And it looks like yep, everything seems to be lined out. There are some scoring updates there, but everything seems to be good to go. Pace truck will drop off coming out of turn 4. Cuckoo Kachu will lead them down. Pace truck is in, and here they go. Green flag is in the air. Off into turn 1. Cuckoo Kachu down to the inside. The 8 slid way wide. Pearson is way up high as Thacker Whacker is spinning. See if we can see what happened in 1 and 2 as the Bandit gets down there in there. Looked like he was right on the back of Man, and everybody just got collected. It looks like about half the field was collected there. No caution. The track stays green, and they are still going. 3 wide back here, right behind the leaders, and Marauder now up into second, battling. Yep, he slips back. Starnuts has picked up 10 spots. He started in 12th, now up to second, and he is charging his way to the front, but Cuckoo Kachu is right there. And we've got another incident on track. Looks like Robert Jr. Looks like Robert Jr. was already damaged and just had to make a sudden dive to pit road. Meanwhile, Starnuts and Cuckoo Cachoo battling for the lead up at the front. And now we will start to see the effects of the track slicking off as it looks like Potter and Marauder and Pearson all get together. Oh, and Pearson goes up the track and we just saw a car go flying. Yellow flag is out. And somebody's breakdancing. I haven't seen a backspin like that since the 80s. And the 8 was already just... How long does that last? I mean... Wow. That was an impressive backspin by the 8. Let's see if we can talk to Pearson, because this ought to be funny. Pearson, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yep.
Hey, man. I have not seen a backspin like that since the 80s. That was truly impressive breakdancing.
That about made me sick, man. I was like, somebody please stop me. I'm just spinning on my top.
Well, the first caution of the night, and you got to show off your breakdancing skills. Are you going to be able to get back out?
Yeah, I should be able to get back out, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back up there.
Well, you definitely had a good run going, so hopefully you can get something out of it here.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks, Doug.
All right, thanks. All right, pissed off Pearson, just having a laugh about it. Let's see, if the lights stay on, we will try and get another look at pissed off Pearson. Lights are out on the pace car, but we're going to try it anyway. Pearson got up in the wall trying to avoid the accident right in front of him involving Marauder and Don't Call Him Harry Potter. Then somebody got yeeted to the moon there, and he does the best backspin we've seen since the 80s. So, truly impressive breakdancing skills there. I'm so glad we saw that. All right, Starnuts up front. Then you got Cuckoo Cachoo, Foreskin Marauder, Old Man George, Don't Call Him Harry Potter, Thacker Whacker, Robert Jr., Manslammer, and the Mirthmobile. Looks like they delayed the caution. And lights are back out on, or they delayed the green. Lights are back out on the pace car. As we've got several cars now coming off of pit road. It looks like Marauder and I believe Juicy, who was the car that we saw fly to the moon. And if we get another caution, we'll definitely have to talk to Juicy about his space flight. Yeah, you know what? Hey, Juicy, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I was just curious, while you were on the moon, did you happen to see the flag? Was it still up?
I don't. Yeah, I'm just upset. I just got launched into orbit. Now I'm like 3 laps down, and I felt like I had one of the fastest cars out here. And I don't know. It's just upsetting.
All right, man. Well, best of luck. You're about to go green, and hopefully you can get some of that back.
Hopefully. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All right, that was Christian Wilcox, a.k.a. Juicy, obviously a little bit frustrated tonight, but he did get to go to the moon, so, I mean, there's that. Starnuts still up at the front. Cuckoo Cachoo to the outside. Will the pace car drop off this time? No, it's going to stay out one more lap, letting some of these guys get some of their laps back here.
Yeah, we're trying to give everybody their laps back here and then go green the rest of the way.
Ah, 10-4,
I
gotcha.
was just letting you know what we're doing.
All right, cool, man. And that was Marauder, aka James Harris. So that'll at least give Juicy a chance to get back up into this thing. We'll see how far he can get back up to the front, as well as Pissed Off Pearson. But can they get up there to Starnuts? That's a good question. Lights still on the pace car as we've got some guys getting the last of their laps back. Looks like Pearson's coming by, as is Juicy. And I do believe that will put both of them back to the lead lap. Yes, it does. All right, so we should be going green next time by, which will be fun. Alright, so as they run right now, it is Starnuts up front, Cuckoo Kachu, then Foreskin Marauder, Don't Call Him Harry Potter, is in 5th. Old Man George is 6th. Robert Jr. is in 7th. Thacker Whacker to 8th. 9th is Manslammer. 10th is the Mirthmobile. Robert Sr. is 11th. Moxie Man 12th. Xanax is 13th. Juicy is 14th. And Pissed Off Pearson is in 15th. Lights still on the pace car. We're going to go around one more time. I do believe Pissed Off Pearson needs one more lap back. I'm actually kind of impressed that Juicy needed fewer laps back, considering he went Pearson just did a backspin. Juicy went to the moon and back. All right. Lights are out. Everybody's lined back up. They are going green flag to the end is the current plan. Unless Pearson decides to do some more breakdancing, in which case, you never know. Juicy and Pearson both getting lined back up. Starnuts and Cuckoo Kachu on the front row will control the restart here. Pace truck is off. Flagman is waving the flag. Green flag in the air. 14 laps to go. 13 laps to go now, as Starnuts leads them down into turn number 1. Quite a battle going on mid-pack as Marauder comes through. Here comes Don't Call Him Harry Potter. Got a couple of cars spinning on the inside. Looks like Robert Jr. and Xanax were involved. The Mirthmobile, and here comes Juicy starting to pick up some positions. Juicy down to the inside, going through the slick as this track is starting to slick off. A lot of beating and banging throughout the pack. And surprisingly, very little of it by the 29 of Manslammer. Don't Call Him Harry Potter is one of the big movers so far in the 84. He is up from 9th. Right behind him, Old Man George started in 14th up to 6th. The biggest mover so far, though, Starnuts started in 12th up to 1st. And he is starting to open up a bit of a gap here. Cuckoo Kachu in 2nd. He's got a battle going, though, as Foreskin right behind him trying to take 2nd place. Marauder currently in 4th. For not being usually a dirt guy, Marauder's having a great run here. Don't Call Him Harry Potter, though, right to the back bumper. He is picking up more and more positions as they go and bringing Old Man George with him. Up front, the battle for 2nd is getting very heated up as they come side by side down the back straightaway. I think Cuckoo Kachu is going to lose 2nd here, as Foreskin has the high line through 3 and 4. Starnuts is loving seeing the battling right behind him as they... Oh! Don't Call Him Harry Potter just went into the 4-car of Marauder, and several cars involved there. See if we can see what happened. Looks like the 84 might have just pushed a little too hard. Collects Foreskin and Marauder. Several other cars got caught as well. They stay green though. That was Starnut's closest competition. Pretty well taken out. Cuckoo Kachu currently in second, almost 2 seconds back. Old Man George now 4.2 seconds back. He was caught just a little bit, but here comes Thacker Whacker. Don't Call Him Harry Potter managed to recover a little bit. He is now in fifth, and here comes Juicy after a trip to the moon and back. He is up to sixth place. Pissed Off Pearson, Robert Sr., Robert Jr., all on pit road right now. 12 cars on track, all of them on the lead lap for the moment. 7 laps to go. Coming down to 6 laps to go as the track is slicking off. Lines are starting to change. Guys are sliding all over the place. And it looks like Foreskin and Manslammer got together. Did a little bumping down the front straightaway, collected Moxie Man as well. Things I never thought I'd say in my life. And Juicy was coming through the field, but he seems to have had an incident. Let's see what happened with him. He was charging up, coming up behind Don't Call Me Harry Potter. Just got in a little too hard and got collected. He gets it straightened out. The Mirthmobile manages to slip back by. Juicy now to 8th. Moxie Man is in 7th. The Mirthmobile is up to 6th. Don't Call Him Harry Potter is 5th. Thacker Whacker now up to 4th. Old Man George is 3rd. Cuckoo Kachu is in 2nd. But as they get 4 to go, Starnuts has a huge lead going here. Almost 3 seconds at this point. And we've got a battle brewing here for 3rd place as Thacker Whacker up behind Old Man George. Thacker Whacker extremely fast in his heat, got caught up in an incident and put him to the back. He has managed to work his way forward quite a. He started in 6th. He is up to 4th looking for 3rd. He has been back and forth throughout this race. And Thacker gets right to the back of the bumper of Old Man George. Gets to the inside as they come through the... Gets down to the inside going into 1 and 2. And Old Man George gets a little bit loose. They get together through 1 and 2. Old Man George comes out a little bit ahead, just a nose ahead. They're closing down on Cuckoo Kachu at the same time. Thacker Whacker manages to slide up into 3rd. Final lap. Starnuts is way out in front. And Old Man George is pushing Thacker Whacker down into turn 1. Old Man George to the inside in turn 1. Thacker Whacker up high. Cuckoo Kachu is out there alone. They bump doors going down the back straightaway. Side by side, Old Man George gets a nose ahead going into 3. He's got the inside, the crossover move by Thacker Whacker. Thacker to the inside. Thacker takes home 3rd. It'll be Starnuts wins it. Cuckoo Kachu comes home 2nd. Thacker Whacker comes home 3rd. Old Man George, in one heck of a battle there at the end, comes home 4th. Don't Call Him Harry Potter is 5th. The Mirthmobile is 6th. Moxie Man 7th. Juicy manages to recover from a trip to the moon for 8th. Marauder is 9th. Manslammer is 10th. Foreskin is 11th. Xanax comes home 12th. Pissed Off Pearson, Robert Sr., and Robert Jr. all finish on pit road. And let me see if we can get a hold of Mr. Starnuts himself. Starnuts, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Doug. How's it going?
Well, pretty good. Looks like you're having an awesome night tonight.
Heck yeah! These boys got to run dirt more often, and maybe I'll have a shot to win more.
Well, you were definitely dominant. You started back in 12th and managed to work your way all the way to the front.
Yeah. I mean, street stocks are one of my favorite classes in this game.
It's what we deal with in real life. So I've got a lot of experience here, and it's just I love these tracks. I love this car, and it's a blast to drive and rip these things around.
Well, one of the guys watching, Topher Baltimore, called you as the winner before the race, and you did not disappoint.
Oh well, I mean, hey, thanks. I'm glad to have some fans and supporters already. I mean, it's in a couple weeks when we come back to Bristol for the modifieds, we'll see if I can do 2 for 2 on dirt.
Well, hopefully you can pull it off. Good luck to you, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you
Great
very
win.
much. Thanks. Take it easy.
All right, let's see if we can talk to third place Thacker Whacker, and then we'll find Cuckoo Kachuk as soon as I. Oh, there we go. Thacker Whacker, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
What's up, Doug?
Hey, man, you managed to come back for third after being involved in an early incident.
Yeah, that was. I did not see it coming, but that was some of the most fun I've had in this sim racing George Young for the last 4 or 5 laps there. That was crazy.
Yeah, I got to ask about that. You guys were literally pushing each other down the straightaway, leaning on each other, and beating and banging all the way through the turn. And you managed to, both of you, just hold on to it beautifully. Do you do a lot of dirt racing?
No, I do not do dirt at all. I haven't ran a single dirt street stock race probably yet, other than a couple of times.
Wow. Well, that's definitely an impressive finish, regardless.
Yeah, it was fun. George is one of my best friends out here, so I knew we could push on each other and lean on each other without taking each other out. We was having a ball, laughing our butts off. Man, that was sort of.
Well, it was definitely a great show. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Hey, quick question: is Kirchar Cuckoo Kachu, right?
Yes,
That's what I
good
thought. All right, thanks, buddy.
All right, no problem. See ya.
All right, we'll see if we can talk to Kevin Kirchar real quick. Kevin Kirchar, this is Doug in the booth. You got me, buddy? Hey, Kevin, this is Doug. You got me? Yeah, it looks like Kevin might have stepped away for a moment. All right, so what we'll do is we'll pull James in here and let him do Kirchar's interview. Hey,
Track of them.
hey, James, this is Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Hey, Kirchar stepped away, and since you guys are buddies, I'm going to let you do his interview.
Oh, this should be fun.
Okay. Kevin, I'm sorry, Cuckoo Kachu, you came home second tonight. Great race there, bud.
Yeah, thank you there, buddy. I had a good old hot rod tonight, and I'd like to thank BSN for putting me on track tonight. That sounds about like Kevin.
That's a pretty close approximation. Now, I do have to ask, since you're in charge of this rowdy group, some of the nicknames changed for this week, and there was a lot of hilarity. Can I expect more changes to nicknames? And is part of that just to try and make me laugh?
If the nicknames changed, I don't think any of. Well, I think 1 or 2 might have changed. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep them the same each week, so you can kind of maybe know who's who.
I think I about got everybody figured out at this point.
I'm looking forward to our next race in 2 weeks, which is going to be the 87 Cup Cars at Michigan. That should be very interesting.
That will be a wild one.
Yeah, can't wait for that one.
All right, man. Well, hey, your first or one of your first dirt races, you still managed 9th, and you were up there battling in the top 5 for the first half of the race.
Yeah, man, I was actually doing better than I thought I would, and after that restart, when we got everybody lined back up, I was running top 4, top 5, and I got Harry Potter there. He took me out, but hey, I still had a blast. Go back and finish 9th, man. I think I realized tonight that I really like dirt racing, so now I got to work on my dirt racing license.
It does get a little bit addictive.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun than just driving on pavement.
That is true, and I have to say, if you get a chance to go back and look, Juicy made a trip to the moon tonight, and Pearson did some breakdancing.
I heard about that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the broadcast back.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, a great run tonight, and great show by everybody.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
All right. So we got 2-for-1 out of James Harris there, handling the interview for Kevin Kirchar, who came home second, and then turned around and handled his own. So great night of racing out of everybody. The BRR Cup guys did an amazing job, and these Fast and Fun, the variety series, was a heck of a show and a lot of hilarity, obviously with the nicknames especially. And yeah, I have not stopped laughing since this thing started. So thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to like and share and follow on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We also have our website, htsai.net. And I do know that the Fast and Fun guys, they have a website. It is also linked on the htsai.net website now. So you guys can go check that out as well. So definitely check everything out. All these leagues that we broadcast here are on the website, and updates on the Facebook almost daily. So definitely check that. Even on the Twitter thing. Yeah, that. Thank y'all for tuning in. That was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I hope y'all did too, and y'all have a good night.